Hello friends, very good afternoon to all of you. Guys, this Bajaj Dominar is very trending nowadays. So I decided why not to do a review on this Bajaj Dominar 400. So guys, today I will review this bike and try my best, level best to deliver all the information. It's an in-depth review of the bike. So guys, let's get started. Now let's come to the price. The price of this bike is around 1,50,000 ex showroom, and on road you get it around 1,68,000 or 1,70,000 in Delhi NCR. So guys, the price is the main factor or the turning point. People will choose this bike because 400cc is available only for 1,70,000. Previously it was available about 2 lakh or 3 lakh rupees. So guys, the price will be good factor in determining the sale of the bike, and I know people will choose this bike on Duke 390 or Mahindra Mojo. Now guys, the second point is looks. Guys, the looks of this bike is dynamic. The bike looks very sharp, neat and clean, tidy bike. And guys, the indicators are placed near the handlebar. The bike looks absolutely awesome, guys. You love the bike and it gives a the big bike feeling. You get a big bike feeling on when you ride on that bike, as if you are riding a more expensive or premium bike. So it will give you a more feeling of a big bike. So you will love that factor. Now guys, it has got a good ground clearance because it doesn't have an underbelly exhaust like the KTM does. So you will get good ground clearance of 157 mm, and the exhaust will be placed on the side of the rear tire. So guys, some of you might like it, some of you might hate it, some of you will prefer underbelly exhaust. So guys, that's up to you. You have to make your own choice. The rear suspension again is 10-step adjustable suspension, a monoshock. So that will add more to its looks. The weight of the bike is 182 kilograms. I think it's a bit heavy, but that's good. The metal used will be tough, the alloy will be tough. So guys, it will be good for you. Most of us like the big bike feeling, so the weight should be heavy. According to me, if you want a big bike feeling, the weight of the bike should be heavy. The fuel tank of the bike is curved in such a dynamic way that it looks very sharp, and the headlights are in a round way which look decent and smooth. So the bike has both the factor smoothness and dynamic factor. Now guys, let's come to the fuel tank. The fuel tank is a big fuel tank, and you can get a more range while touring on this Dominar 400. So guys, you will get a good range around 300 kilometers or 350 kilometers on a single tank. So you don't have to again and again refuel your bike like you do on smaller tank bikes. So guys, the range of bike increases and it's good for touring. Let's talk about the engine. Guys, the engine of the bike is again taken from KTM. It's a single cylinder engine but does not vibrate that much and is more refined. So guys, the engine is much better in vibration and all, but the power delivery is not that much like KTM, but it's good. Not good, it's better. I think it's good for this 400cc bike. And again guys, the power delivery is not that much because it is more concentrated for day-to-day use. So you will get a better mileage because it has 4 valves with DTSI technology. So it is more concentrated on the fuel efficiency. You get around 30 kmpl in city and around 35 kmpl to 40 kmpl on highways. And I have not practically experienced my fuel economy, but I have tested in it. So I am telling you what I heard from that guy. So for if you want a bike just to go to college or office and just want to show off, so it has better mileage it will good for you. Better fuel economy, it has better fuel economy. So for day-to-day commute is better, and for touring also you get a better engine, more powerful engine, and better fuel economy with that. So you will love touring on it. Now let's talk about the heat, guys. The heat is reduced very much. Unlike KTM, it is very much cool. The engine is much cooler than the KTM's, and guys, it has low compression ratio. So due to that, the heat is very less. So if you have your city is crowded and have lots of traffic, so you can ride your bike in traffic too without feeling the heat. The heat is not that much in this bike. Now let's come to the torque, the acceleration, the power. Guys, this bike delivers a smooth torque, not a mammoth amount of torque, just like a rocket it runs. It gives a better power, but a pleasureless power. It gives smooth torque. You will accelerate for a longer time, and you will not feel that you have been pushed back very hard. You will feel good, means you will feel the torque is smooth. And guys, the top speed of this bike is 165 kilometers per hour. So I think the top speed is up to the notch, and power is also kick-ass. So it should not be a problem in the traffic or in overtaking. Again, the acceleration is gradual, not just going to. It will not scare you. It's gradual. It's smooth. Now, guys, let's talk about the tires. The stock tires are MRF Ravages, so they are excellent tires. You don't get Mazdas on it, but MRF are good tires. So for day-to-day commute, for touring, it is very much okay. But on race tracks you might feel some problem, but I think on race track they will do. Guys, there is no problem with the tires. Now let's talk about the braking. The brakes are awesome. They have ABS, so you will get good braking power. And guys, with these MRFs, your bike will stop in just a few seconds. So I think there is no problem with the braking system. And if any problem develops, I will let you know. Now let's come to the exhaust. Guys, the exhaust is, as I have told earlier, it's not an underbelly exhaust. It's placed on the side of the rear tire. And guys, the exhaust note is very much like a sports bike. You don't hear that crispy sound. You get the smooth sound of a sports bike. So that is again a factor which will attract more guys towards this bike. So if you want to show off, this bike is made for you. Let's come to the console, the speedometer, the odometer. Guys, the speedometer is digital, and guys, it is far better in looks than other bikes. The look of the speedometer is more, but you have white and grey shades, blue color, so you will love that premium look of that console. So you have plenty of information like RPM, you have a tachometer, you have an odometer, you have 2 trips meter and fuel gauge, and I think you have the heat meter too. And guys, one more factor which the Bajaj has added is on the fuel tank you have a bar which has all the indicators, the high beam indicator, the turn indicator, the reserve indicator, the service due indicator, etc. You have all the indicators for the light on the fuel tank, so that will be again a new factor. Now let's talk about the alloy wheels. Guys, the alloy wheels are of hard material, so you can go upon tough potholes. They will not break. They are a bit heavier, but to make them strong they have to make it heavier. So guys, the alloy wheels are of very good quality, very tough quality, so they will face all the potholes if you have bad roads in your city or in your town. Now let's talk about the headlight. The headlight is absolutely awesome. You get a very good vision even at low beam, and on high beam you can see as far as possible. So guys, there is no problem with the headlamps. like Duke doesn't have that good headlamps. Now let's talk about seat. The seat is the best factor which I loved. It has a wide seat, comfortable seat, best for touring, best for day-to-day commute. Your thigh will never pain. It has good gel, good foam. So guys, the seat I think it's the best for this kind of bike. Now the front suspension. The last thing I think we left is the front suspension. Guys, front suspension are placed in such a location that the mud can't reach them, so no oil leaks, no damage front suspension forks. They are above the rear wheel, above the front wheel, and under the headlights. So guys, that's again a good factor. So guys, and the company itself. Now the last thing left is about the company. The company is Bajaj, a trusted motorbike company. So you will get good service. The service center is easily available. So guys, I think this was enough for the review. I think you have got all the information, necessary information. Now you must have made your mind to buy or not to buy. My suggestion is go for the bike. And guys, I think you get a good bike. So guys, if you like my video, do comment, share, and guys subscribe to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up. Thank you guys, keep supporting. Thank you.